Alright. So Pete, I'm gonna go do that single track. John's gonna do a loop somewhere. So we gotta just split 2 and 2. You wanna do the single track too? You stay with Sean?
Huh?
You stay with Sean?
Yeah.
Okay.
What are we gonna do? The loop up top?
I don't know, that's it. We're gonna go do the single track and then we'll figure out what we want to do from there.
Okay. I could just hang out where we all congregate. That way you guys can go run it together real quick.
Yeah, if you want.
So then if he wants to do it, you're doing it too, right?
I can do whatever. I don't care. If you want to do another loop, I'll follow you. We can do whatever.
I'll do a loop then.
You can see right here how nice Stefan is to, he's gonna hang out with me, he's gonna ride. Rye is he's gonna big league a little bit. Fun fact, you'll notice from this camera angle, that his helmet looks really, really shiny and new. Almost like he bought it like the day of or the day before or something like that. So we get up, to wherever we're staying, Airbnb, whatever it is, and Rye goes to, you know, check out all his gear. We're gonna hop on the bikes. We're gonna do a quick ride. Holy dog shit, is there a lot of wind noise. Anyways, and he's looking at all his helmets and stuff, and he realizes that he forgot. God, that's a lot of wind noise. He forgot all of the padding inside his helmet. So the first day we were there, we all went out riding, and he had to go get a new helmet from some power sport place down the street. Also, may I just say, it seems like the entire... Jeez. You can mute the background noise when you do voiceover, and I didn't. And it seems like maybe I should have because it's really distracting me. I don't know if it's distracting. I'm going to do some audio editing. So maybe it won't distract you guys. Give me 1 second. And here we are, back again. Okay, cool. You're hanging with me. One thing I wanted to mention was, well, 2 things. He just passed Pitway. I think he's going to turn around. And he makes riding look really easy. Yep, there's Stefan telling him past it. But it's frustrating for me to watch these videos because he makes it look so effortless. And then I try so hard and then sort of do everything with like 1/8 of the skill. But anyways, so all the motorsport places up in New Hampshire seem to cater exclusively to side-by-sides, which are fine. I mean, I didn't know people aren't gonna like this, but I didn't know something could require less skill than a fucking quad. Like, are you telling me you can't modulate your thumb and you have to essentially, like, you go, oh, when I commute to work, I drive a vehicle with a gas pedal and a steering wheel. Now I'd like to commute on my off time too. I mean, fuck's sake, man. Operating a side-by-side is like the lowest level of skill and commitment I've ever seen in my fucking life. That is bound to be an unpopular statement. And he's really tearing this up. I wish the camera angle was slightly more forward, but we're learning. You know, we're learning. I mean, you really see how he's picking. You really see the hand controls that he's doing. Usually he drapes a finger on the clutch, which he does not appear to have now. Not that he needs it. See? I don't even think he stalled it. I can't hear it because I muted that, but I don't even think he stalled it. Fuck's sake. But yeah, it seems like the whole culture of like off-road has gone to, there's like levels of it. So obviously the highest level, the best level, where I'm at, where my dudes are at, where my brother's at, is dirt bikes. Step down from there is quads. Let me tell you something about quads. I was riding a quad this past weekend. My brother and I were doing some trail maintenance at his house. And when you ride a quad. It's just far too convenient. You can stop it sort of wherever you want. Just put the thing in park and then walk away from it. And, like, it doesn't matter. Whereas with a dirt bike, I got to find a little rock to go into the kickstart. I got to find a tree to lean it up against. Like, I can't. And also, I have to balance. Whereas quads, you just kind of like, that fucker's going with whatever the ground is doing. So then, at a layer removed beyond that, apparently, if you're like scared of quads, is side-by-sides, which is if you take like an F-150 and reduce it to like a quarter of the size, and then don't give it windows, that's what you get. That's a side-by-side. They're all right. I had never driven one. He's really good at this. Man, this is annoying. I had never driven one. Recently, went on a vacation up in some other state. Always vague about it, but it's we rented them, and I had my wife in the passenger seat. She does not care for all the off-road shit, so she did not like it really one bit. I had a lot of fun. They're a lot of fun. It was fun when you have a steep hill climb and you can feel all four wheels spinning. As you can imagine, you know, being a four-wheel expert, I was quite at home. They're like, oh, you can roll it easily. Don't try and drift it. It's like, yeah, I can fucking drift it. Like, it's not a big deal. It's always, if somebody tells me I can't drift something, the number one thing I'm going to do immediately, nice, right, is try and drift it and successfully drift it. That's just going to happen. Just gonna happen. There you go. One thing, I mean, the biggest difference you notice when you ride these two bikes is the KLX you can kind of feel was designed for like highway cruising comfort, and this bike, the Husqvarna TE150, is a very nimble woods bike, and it's light as shit. Oh, look, he actually got his helmet dirty. Anywho, so anyways, if this wasn't clear, I believe that dirt bikes are the most superior thing you can ride off-road. What is he doing? And that side-by-sides are the least skilled. I don't think anyone would argue that. Like, I'm not great at riding dirt bikes, but I kind of dare you. Like, if all you do is drive side-by-sides, like, let's see who can go through a trail faster. Like, I'm not great at it, but I think I'll beat you. Anyways, that's me editing videos, issuing open challenges to our viewers, which is probably not the best thing to do. I could have edited this section out, but I chose not to. Man, Pitway looks a lot better in the daylight than it does in the rainy, foggy, coldy, slippy rain. So that's good. Really happy. You know, I don't think we have many viewers, but I know Stefan's watching. Pretty happy about that. So that's pretty cool. Hopefully he has a glass of Hennessy, and he is enjoying the woodland views of his buddy, as he calls him, John, riding through the forest. Man, there's so much nicer in the sunlight.
This is slippery as fuck.
That's the shitty part. It's like, I'm already losing traction just from having a borderline cooked rear tire. And this immediately just dug a hole.
Yeah. Oh, fuck. Just spit my gum out.
I could probably, if I get down here, like, just pick it up. Alright. I guess that kind of works. I forget this thing doesn't weigh as much as I think it does. dirt got slick as hell.
Yeah. Whenever rain came in yesterday after we were done and last night, I was like praying to get up through that section. I got here, I'm like, that doesn't look so bad, I'll stop here.
Here probably looks like honestly the right.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. What a pain in the fucking ass.
Yeah, no. Cool, I did it once, I'm good.
Yeah. Yeah, I kind of thought that, well, I figured if we went later in the day, like now, it would have dried up some, but I don't think it really did.
Should have dried up a tiny bit, but not much.
No, not much. Whew. This reminds me of why I haven't bought the mount for the GoPro that sits here.
Yeah.
Because all you hear is breathing, trying to make it up through this shit. Whew. You ready to get started again, or you want
I'm good.
to? Okay.
Hopefully, I mean, kind of hopefully, Rye and Pete don't watch this. Those are the two guys. Pete's the one a little bit farther behind. Rye's the one we're watching now. I'm not a better rider than either of these two, but I will say one thing. I mean, I think that if you watch my Pitway video with me and Stefan, not to whatever, but kind of like a lot less belly aching. There's a lot of bellyache. I mean, we just get on with it. We just get on with sort of tackling the trail. Not all the prancing around that these two princesses do with all that information. That, oh my god, it's actually really hard. The one thing I won't make fun of them for, I shouldn't even make fun of them for this. But it's very fun to do that. To talk shit about somebody who's like definitely better riding than you are, is how out of breath you are riding a bike. Like it's actually like everyone always thinks like, oh, you have a throttle, like it's super easy. Fucking ride a dirt bike, dude. It's a really physically demanding thing. It is no bullshit. I recorded it on my Garmin watch for like an hour, and man, now I'm saying this, it sounds fucking lame, but it burned like 300 calories. It's a real deal. Everyone thinks it's easy, but it's like, all right, you get on a dirt bike, don't, you know, step out of your fucking quad or side by side, and then actually, you know, do something challenging. Here we go, riding back. I do think we made it through faster and with less complaints. I'm not going to say that I did it more skillfully than either Rye or Pete, but I will say I think I did it with less belly aching. So, you know, if they're watching, lesson that can be learned by both of them. Hey guys, you know, you don't have to fucking complain every moment of everything. This is all in good fun. I hope nobody takes this seriously because I just say dumb shit. Oh look, he found a post. He's gonna have to find a rock. That's good. Oh look, there's me. I see that. Fuck, that KLX looks so good. I got the Quiet Core insert today. I'm pretty fucking pumped. I never want to run that stock exhaust again. All right, let's get back to it.
How you like those hill climbs? I stopped on
I
the...
dug a rut like this deep. I had to pick my ass end up, out, and put it to the side. Yeah. I was like pushing as hard as I could, and it's just digging, and I'm like, yeah.
That is one, that bike's heavy as shit. It always has traction.
It is a lot of variety in the speed track.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it was slippery as fuck. Like, those hill climbs, I was barely making them. Fucking just spinning. Yeah, we didn't know what we got ourselves into yesterday.
Yeah, you get to the top of one hill climb, make a right, and then
Yeah,
you're
then there's another one. I'm like, fuck. And it's got like a cross hole hill climb, like bump you up to get over. I'm like,
Yeah.
well, fuck me. I guess it's put up or shut up right now. So
Yeah. Yeah, the video didn't do it justice, I guess.
Yeah. Still recording.
I just took Stefan's bike. We went up to like the other junction up there.
Yeah.
That fucking thing is fast.
Yeah.
Just any gear. I was riding like, on the way back, I was riding like 2 gears high, I think. Just rolling the throttle, and it's a fucking fast bike.
Yeah.
You see anyone else out there?
No.
Nope. No.
We haven't
definitely,
seen it.
definitely not on the single track.
Yeah, right.
We're the only idiots that were doing that this morning.
Well, there's definitely, I think that truck had a bike in it in the parking lot. I think there was a bike.
Yeah. Yeah.
I saw that. Well, I saw tracks next to the truck in the little sand area in the parking lot.
Okay.
So
All right. Well, then maybe it's a bike. I figured. Yeah, it's got to either be a bike or a quad, right? So
Yeah.
One of the two. But yeah, that was an interesting one.
yeah,
We got into it, and I was like, this might. It looked pretty slick, like right off the bat. I'm like, this might not work out so
Yeah.
well. And then we got into the hill climbs. I'm like, fucking hell.
this is indeed not working out very well.
Yeah, when we started yesterday, it was just fucking wet leaves everywhere, and then occasionally there'd be like a weird angled log across there, or like just a stick, but enough it could like throw your tire out, and it was, yeah, it's not friendly.
yeah. You pull right in and you're in the shadows and wet leaves. And, see what happens. We did go down this way.
Yeah.
To the Yamaha connector. It looks pretty cool.
Yeah.
There's like 2 big roads, and it looks like you're going through a gravel pit, and there's 2 elevations you can take.
Well, I mean, if you guys are game for it, we could do that and just see where that brings us.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we know where it brings us, but I mean, like, we can go do it, and if it gets too hard, we'll turn around and come back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It seemed like for the the beginning was a road like this.
Yeah.
So
Okay. Hopefully, it wasn't marked difficult, so. And I think it's a main connector trail, so I don't think it's gonna be too bad.
no, I think it's going to be a lot like this.
Yeah. Probably a good, I would imagine it's probably like that loop at the top up here
Yes.
that we did.
Yep.
Which wasn't bad. It's definitely not single trail, single track. That shit.
Did you go through that big puddle right after that turn? That like massive puddle that took up the whole road?
Yeah, I just bombed through it. And then I was like, oh yeah, it rained a long time after we left yesterday. There's gonna be new puddles to encounter. Yeah, I just fucking bombed.
I came around the turn and I was like, holy shit.
Because for a second I was like, oh, I don't know what's in there, but I'm like, it was dry yesterday and it was fine, so just fucking ripped through it.
Yeah.
Feet are bone dry, so pants are not wet.
Yeah. That was a good one.
Yeah.
That was a
I'm glad to hear you guys like your reaction to it, because you're like, oh, that was fun. Instead, what you said, the first thing you said, that trail's a cunt.
Yeah.
when Pete's bike dug its hole, he was like, I can say I did it, but that's it.
We're not.
Yeah. It was funny because yesterday, like, we had done the Bobo's trail, and then Stefan's like, oh, I think there's a trail. Want to go check it out? And then we're like 30 feet into it. I'm like, oh, this sucks.
Yeah. Like, damn it.
I mean, as long as you don't break yourself or the bike, it only makes you better.
Yeah.
It just sucks in the moment because you're like, oh god, I got to muster up the courage to get up on the foot pegs and
I'm
stand
like,
up.
I couldn't even like really get into first. So I was like bogging first and it stalled a couple. I'm like, fucking A.
Yeah, I was trying to ride it in second and I just couldn't. All those tight turns and uphill, I'm like, I can't do it. Because then I ended up having to clutch it, and I clutch it and it breaks free and I'm like, fuck.
Yeah, and then on the uphills, like the hill climbs, there's like no good line. It's all chunky ass rocks, so you can't really carry speed up it. You're just like bouncing and chunking your way up it.
You are.
All the trial videos I watched this morning didn't help at all.
Yeah. That's less like single track and more like a trials bike trail.
Yeah.
Because you could just like hop through and like go slow and tractor everywhere. That, but not with these bikes. I'm like trying to bounce off one rock to get up the next one.
Oh, Pete, you just did the 10-day temporary?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't foresee I'm coming back before April of next year, so
Fair enough.
Yeah.
it was like $30 instead of like the 100. So I'm like,
Yeah.
might as well.
Lesson for next year. Next time.
Yeah.
Now, did they just write the date on there?
Yeah,
for you?
I told them the day, the time frame.
Yeah.
So,
That's cool.
because I'm like, does that start now? And they're like, when do you want it to start? And I'm like, I'll be there the 20th to there. And we're
Yeah.
like, how about we'll start a day or two before, just in case? And I'm like, sounds good.
Yeah. All right. So we'll head that way.
Yeah, head that way. It's a short distance. You cross the tracks, you do a couple uphills, downhills, and then you come to a big intersection and you have to take a right. The road ahead.
It looks kind of
private road.
scenic too. It's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll be a nice ride.
All right. So you want to lead then? I think you looked at it the most.
Yeah, I almost stopped like when you guys peeled off on that one. I almost put on my sweatshirt, but then you're just going so much slower on here than we were on the road.
Yeah.
Every time I watch these videos, I learn a little bit something new. One thing that I'm learning is that the wind noise from a helmet-mounted camera is really bad. I never had that on my handlebar camera. I don't know why. If any of you are automatically filling in your heads where you go, oh, it's because you never rode that fast. Go fuck yourselves. I don't know. It's probably a good thing for you guys to go and do. But here we go. Here's Rye. You know, we're looking down. We're getting an idea of the controls, and we're gonna jump onto the Yamaha connector. I left in the chat amongst the bros because I thought it was good. I liked it. Look at me down there to the left. I thought it was all right, and nobody watches these fucking things anyway, so it's quite all right if you hear us sort of chop it up, talk about it, game plan it up a little bit. Anyways, you know, let's get back to riding.